Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Gary, and Darlene is my sister, and of course, she has Parkinson's. I will be just making a small note here. I'm making up a dessert for tonight with the kids. It's called pipeline dessert. Okay, we're not really sure where the name came from, right? But it was a family recipe. Mom used to make it, and now I'm making it. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you what's in it. I'll take a picture when it's out. I've already got it in the oven. Okay, so it's real simple. You just put it in exactly in this order, and you don't mix anything. Okay, so you take 4 cups of whatever fruit. It's written as rhubarb. I'm using strawberry. I like strawberries. Okay, so 4 cups of strawberries, and you just put them in, frozen or fresh, right? 1 small strawberry jello package, and then you just sprinkle that on top. A 1/4 cup of sugar, white sugar, and you just sprinkle that on top of that. Then you take 1 pouch of a white cake mix and just dry powder all over. Sprinkle that on top next. Then you take 1/2 cup of margarine, cut into little slices, and spread that around on top of that. Then you just add 1 cup of water on top of that. Okay, now you bake it for, they say 350 for a half hour if it's fresh fruit, or 50 minutes if it's frozen. So I put frozen strawberries in because they look better today in the store. So I'm going for 50 minutes. Right. So, and that's it. It just cooks itself. It's pipeline dessert, it's called. All right. So yeah, we're having the kids over for dinner, and we'll be having some pork loin and Yorkshire pudding. The usual mashed potatoes, gravy, veggies. I'm probably not going to walk through all that, but yeah, I thought I'd mention this dessert because it might be unique. Maybe you got your own variation, I don't know. But yeah, it's called pipeline dessert. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to mention is there is the tree of remembrance, which we always do. This year we have a little tiny one. It's a living tree. That's how I like to do it. It's basically a tree which you use to remember those that have passed on before you, and you remember them fondly, of course, and but mostly it's for also remembering those that were left behind. Her feeling a pinch of loss, and it's the idea is if other people are thinking of you, then you think of them, and then it just maybe make your day a little bit better. Now we do it at Christmas because we lost our mom on Christmas Day, right? So this all started out, and it was always done on the first Wednesday of December. Now I don't have a calendar handy right now, but it's you just have to look it up. It's the first Wednesday of December, and you just sort of put a ball on the tree, and or anything. I use a star for the direct closest ones to us, and then I put ornaments on for those who have sort of been left behind and are feeling it. So it's just a nice thing to do. It became a habit of for us, me and Dad, and we enjoyed it over the years, and I've continued it after we lost Dad. So anybody that wants to join in on that, you're welcome to do so. First Wednesday night of December, and you just kind of remember and think and send a few good thoughts out to people, and that's all there is to it. Okay, I will take a picture of the dessert a little later and add it to this. I might try to put a picture of the my tree to remember up in BC. I did it up a little early there just because I wanted it up and set. So we're also doing it here though. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. I'm going to have a couple of days worth of videos just put together here because I've been just enjoying my visit with Gary, and one minute I'll be doing something. I think, oh, I'll have something to just say on my vlog. And then the next 3 hours I do nothing, and I go, well, I can't put that on the vlog. Then I'll do a little something and go, oh, that'll be interesting on the vlog. And then 3 hours of nothing. So I had nothing to put on the other day. So I'm just going to put it all together here. I'm just going to adjust this up a little bit higher. So yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Claudine decorated up the house, which is really pretty now. So we've got that done. She goes in for her surgery this week here on Thursday. So we are down to the last few days. We had a ton of snow in the last few days. So everybody's been out shoveling, not me and Bill, of course, but everybody else has been out taking a turn shoveling. And it has taken its toll on everybody's muscles. It's the first sort of heavy snow that the season has held. Gary didn't do it when he was shoveling, but he has a bad back, and just sitting on the sofa, not the recliner, the sofa. It's a low sofa, really, and he was sitting there and just doing nothing. It tweaked his back. So Claudine went out and did a couple of shovels there so that his back could rest. How was your back feeling today, Gary?
Hurting.
He's a hurting unit. he's hurting. So anyway, we're trying to take it easy on him. But I said, the problem you had is you walked into our house. Something's wrong with every one of us. I tell you, it's craziness. Anyway, I point this out every year, but this lovely blanket that's behind me here, the year that my mom passed away, this was the present that my brother Gary had bought for her. And so, of course, she didn't get a chance to open it. So he gave it to me. And so I put it out every year. When I'm wrapped all up in it, I'm just thinking of getting a hug from her and Gary. So I enjoy it, and I just mention it every year that's what that is. Right now, we couldn't show you a decorated tree to remember on our behalf because our tree we just bought, we like a living tree, and we bought it, and it's out on the veranda. And, of course, then we had a dump of snow. So the small tree that we bought was one of the Grinch trees, with the top all bent over and the big ball hanging down. So we'll go out and shake that off a little bit later and whatnot, but we'll show it to you without any ornaments on it. And then on the first Wednesday of December, when we are involved in doing the Tree to Remember stuff, we will show that decorated, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about our loved ones. So please join us for that. Then there was something else that we did. What else did we do, Gary? We did something else. The snow, let me go back. I took a couple of pictures. I'm going to go back. Oh, no, I know what it was. We are today going to have the kids come over for dinner. So they're coming over. They went to their other grandma's and spent the night last night. So they will be all having had a great day yesterday. Then they'll go home to their house for probably an hour, and then they'll be coming over here. Cal said at one time that they thought they'd just wait till they picked the kids up at Becky's after their nap, and then they would just come straight here. So we may see them a little bit earlier. So we'll see what happens. But either way, we're going to have a house full of fun today. And it reminded me of a little, do you remember the old bedtime storybooks? They were like a small cardboard book with a few pages in it, and they told stories. Well, there was one called, it was from the Family Circus, the cartoon, The Family Circus. And it was called A Lap Full of Love. And it was Daddy had come home from work, and he was sitting on his chair, and all the kids ran to him and brought a book, and he just got to sit down and read them a story. And he had all these children on his lap, and he called it A Lap Full of Love. Well, that's what I feel like when the kids come over. It's a house full of love. You just hear them giggling and running and having a good time. And we're ready for them to go home when they go home, because we're a family of old people in this household. So we're not used to all the noise and whatnot, but we sure love it. Like it makes you feel young again. So anyway, we have that going on today. Gary's making a nice supper tonight, and a dessert that has been in our family for quite a while. And so we're looking forward to having that. And then Oh, last night he made for supper. I've got a picture of this. I'm going to put it in here. He made a picture, or he made a hamburger hash brown casserole. Hamburger hash brown casserole. And it was really, really good. So I'm going to take a picture, or he took a picture of it last night, and I'm going to put it in here, right here. Okay, so I'll just insert that.
Can't see in there. Dessert.
What do you see?
Yeah, I think eventually we might do like mushroom moss. So at like my property, get a little pine tree forest.
Well, the fun and festivities are over. We've had company. The kids came and played hard. Got a good visit in while they were here. Got to see Cal and Ashley and have a nice visit with them. Gary got to have a few snuggles with the kids, which is always nice. And we've decided that all of the animals, all the children, all like Gary better than they like me, because they just run to him. They all go into his bed. They want to play on his bed. They want to cover up with their covers. And I get relegated to the high granny. But you know what? I'll take any high granny that I get. Anyway, so we had a good time with them. Gary made a lovely dinner tonight. Claudine's just cleaning up the kitchen right now. And so we're all done for the night, which is a good thing because we're all tuckered out. But anyway, I haven't done anything to be tuckered with, but you know, that's just me. Anyway, I will include some pictures here and whatnot. For dinner, Cal did roast pork, Brussels sprouts. What did I say?
Cal.
Oh, I said Cal. I meant Gary. Pardon me, I got my names mixed up. Gary made a lovely dinner. He did roast pork with gravy. He did potatoes, Brussels, carrots. We had pipeline dessert with whipped cream. And I can't remember what else was on. Oh, Yorkshire puddings. He did Yorkshire puddings. So we got pictures of the popovers there. So I'm going to include all the pictures, and I hope everybody's had a good day. I hope all the Americans had a lovely Thanksgiving. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.